A small boat in a hurricane. A huge wave comes crashing down on you. If you are not careful, you will be smashed to pieces, buried in the fury of the sea. The men were so scared they could only sing to ease their fears. Jack looked at the scene before him. Gritting his teeth, he rushes forward against the waves. Fortunately, they survived. They managed to survive, but unfortunately the compass was swept away by the waves. As the waves came in one after another, Jack had to rely on his skills and his innate sense of direction. The weather at sea is unpredictable. The temperature drops dramatically. Soon there's a blizzard, but there's no way back. They have to keep going in the cold, but before they can catch their breath, another huge wave comes over them. Jack sees the moment. A quick kick on the gas and they're underwater. And they did it. They've made it through the turbulence. The men look at each other and smile. Even they think they've done it. It was like a miracle. Soon they came upon the half-completed cruise ship. Looking at the ghost ship, they looked at each other in disbelief. Seeing the lights, the crowd on the ship jumped and cheered. They were finally saved, but the next moment the crowd was silent, because the rescue boat was a small boat that could only carry 12 people, but there were more than 30 of them. The crew suggested evacuating the group first, and then do it all over again, but this was rejected by Jack, knowing that those who stayed here would only die. So he decided to take all 30 or so with him. It was either we lived or we died. Just after the men had made it to the boat, the half of the cruise ship slowly sank into the sea. Everyone looked at this scene with a sense of dread. Jack then reported the information about the people who had gone out to Germany. The compass was lost. He hoped the chief could give them directions, but the town had just received word that the power had gone out due to the storm. Without a compass and a lighthouse to guide them, they can't get back at all. Suddenly someone suggested using car lights instead of a lighthouse, so everyone in town drove their cars down to the docks. They wanted to light the way home for the heroes. On the other side, the storm dies down and the sea returns to calm. The temperature difference was so great, Jack and the others were already shivering from the cold. They were heading back, but they had no idea if they were heading in the right direction. The lighthouse of tomorrow was not shining. Just as they were in despair, there was a light. It was the light that everyone had tried so hard to shine. Jack smiled. He knew he'd made it. This film is based on true events. A classic case of making a big difference from a small one in history. A miracle made possible by faith and trust.